this one here said that he knows me, that we live in his compound, that he knows my mom, that he just came back and asked my mom where am I. My mom said that I ran away, that she's surprised to see me with the baby. If other people go to school, I will go to work. After going to work, I will still whenever my son will come, I will still share the money and give to my mommy. Have you ever asked me why I've not been going to school? You have not. Since you come from a rich man, why not ask me? After suffering, after working, after everything. So sometimes I will come back from work, my mom will lock me outside. Sometimes she will not give me food that she cooked without no reason. I will count how many times I slept outside. So she will come out and then she will see me, she will not call me. I ran out December 25th, 2022. That's when I ran out of her house. I just carried my bag in front of her, in front of my mother. I carried my bag. She don't ask me how I was going. Always lying on my head. Even the man I did, you know that no, she would just lie on my head. When I was working, my plan was to use the money to save up money for myself so I can use it and continue my business. But that doesn't work at all. I will work, I will still share the money with her. She will not still be okay.
Majority of our households in Africa is fueled by parents that are going through different things in their head that they have not even resolved. To some of our parents, to them it is love, it is the way they show love. Some of them is out of ignorance because that's what they know. Some of them it is out of sheer wickedness. Some of them are possessed. Some of them is ancestral curses. And they don't even consider all these things stemming out from them. They just unleash it and dump it on the child. You now wonder why somebody can wake up and think around everything and decide, what's the point of living? Let's end it. The mom said she doesn't know that she's got a baby. She doesn't know. Meanwhile, since 2022, your child left the house. 2024, you still haven't gone to look for her. You still haven't gone to bring her back home. Can you now imagine things that can happen? Because obviously someone would take advantage of her situation. The question is, will the person truly love her or will the person just use her? What responsibility has the parents covered? Even if she is stubborn, is it enough reason to kick your own daughter outside to sleep? Do you know that when you kick your daughter, your teenage daughter, outside to sleep and you actually allow that daughter to sleep outside, you have given that girl a license to prostitution? Because you don't care. If you do really care about that child, you wouldn't kick the child outside, because having the heart to leave the child to sleep outside means that you have given the child license to prostitution. And if that child manages to escape not going into prostitution after kicking the child out several times, that is the level of a very good child. Our society is not ready to hear that some mothers are not nice. They are not ready. And this is not a discussion that Africans have understood. And unfortunately, because they do not want to hear this, because they do not want to look into this, because they do not want to consider this, we have so many children that have grown to become adults that are traumatized, adults that are missing direction because of the trauma of the experiences that they have from their parents. We have adults that could not even make the right decision in life because of trauma that they undergo from their parents. We have adults that are now being positioned to be treated in a very bad way because of the exposure of trauma they got from their parents from childhood. And at the end, when they could not get love from home and it becomes too difficult, it makes it easier for one to go to the extreme thinking of taking their own life. Even the one that you even give too much favoritism without teaching them the right way, you are still exposing them to danger. Things has to be balanced. It is high time we start talking about this. speak up. How many people are going through this, whether in Africa? Especially I want Africans to speak up, people in Nigeria, people in other parts of Africa, where all this dysfunctionality is going on.